Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the San Francisco Giants and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Ivan Nova gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Here's Joe Panic, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. The 2-1 home. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. 64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. The 3-1. On the ground to the left side. Taken in by Mercer. And that's the first out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dero, daytime road game for them. What you got?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Into the box, Andrew McCutchen. The next 1-2 pitch. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Batting third, the catcher number 28.
Here's Buster Posey now, winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catchers. First inning as we're just underway from Pittsburgh. The 3-2 one more time. Hit in the air out to left field. Dickerson's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Quite frankly, one of the toughest and baddest dudes in the game of baseball. We all remember coming in Game 7 of the World Series against the Kansas City Royals. Every team thinks that they have an ace. Well, guess what? This guy is a true, legitimate ace. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. It does have the straight changeup, and just in case you didn't know this, the guy can swing the bat a little bit too. One of the best pitchers in the game.
Harrison in front, 3 balls and a strike. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's had success, 6 for 14. He's taken him deep once. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, left fielder, Corey.
Now in the box, Corey Dickerson. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're
pitcher right there. You can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Starling Marte. And a 3-2 full count to Starling Marte.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Into the box now, Josh Bell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the double steal is on here. Into the corner and slicing foul. In sight with the slider, 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Full count, 3-2. Gregory Polanco waits on deck. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Stepping into the box, Gregory Polanco. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box now, David Freese. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Francisco Cervelli is on deck. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Now the 3-2 pitch is in there. A called strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping up now, Francisco Cervelli, and the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. fly ball out to straightaway right. McCutchen is under it, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1-run scores here in the frame. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. It's the Pirates 1 and the Giants nothing. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Hey. 2-2. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine.
What he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. On deck, the left-handed hitting Brandon Belt. 3-2 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Great jump on that ball hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Stepping in now, Brandon Belt. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Into the box, Hunter Pence. Popped him up. Bell has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Giants down in order. They trail this one 1-0. At the plate, Jordy Mercer. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner. And it's 1-2.
I got the count 1-2.
Another 1-2 delivery. Missed with a slider. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year. He's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
Now batting, Ivan Nova. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
To 2-2 now. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
In now, Josh Harrison. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Corey Dickerson would be next. Now a flare out toward right center. Panic onto the grass, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Digging in to try it again, Corey Dickerson. A base hit in his first trip.
D-Row.
3-2 now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
That's fouled off to the left side as he makes him do it again. 3-2. Now he'll step off and fire to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Harrison leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. High and deep to straightaway right. McCutchen going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Pirates leave 1. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. The Steel City skyline on a nice day for baseball in western Pennsylvania. Happy to have you with us on MLB Network. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Austin Jackson.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, head-to-head against Nova. He's got 8 hits in 16 tries. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in his zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Into the box now, Madison Bumgarner. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And not in time as the run scores. And would you believe the tying run comes in to score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man.
Wow, the pitcher has no one to blame but himself. Man on third, he just uncorks one. The runner alertly takes off immediately and gets their first run of the game just handed to him on a silver platter.
The 2-1 home Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now. 3-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe.
At the plate, Joe Penner. Set. Here's the 3-1. Popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 3-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Hit on the ground out to short. Mercer is there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Giants, right fielder, Andrew.
Next to bat for the Giants, Andrew McCutchen, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 3-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, all tied at 1-1. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. A payoff pitch one more time. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Standing in now, Josh Bell. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Digging in, Gregory Polanco will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And this one misses now to the Pirate right fielder. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Into the box now, Buster Posey. He flew out in his last at-bat. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Hit to first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Evan Longoria. Three and 1. Popped him up. Bell is there. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. That's smoked, but right into the shift. Mercer has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Here's David Freese to stand in. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Base hit, line drive into the corner. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is past Belt on down the line. A fair ball. And the runner from second is in to score.
you'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Jordy Mercer ripped down the first base line. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
Two and 2 to Adam Frazier. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Panic's got it to Crawford for 1. And the return throw is wide and not in time as it pulled him off the bag, and they'll settle for just the 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
In now, Josh Harrison. 2 and 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Bumgarner sets. 2-1 on its way. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. We played 4 full. Pirates on top, 2-1. Stephen Brault, the lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here. Stepping up to the plate, Hunter Pence, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. The 1-1 home. Hit hard to the right side, but foul.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be house.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2. The 2-2. Popped him up. Mercer is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Now at the plate, Brandon Crawford. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. The count now at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Austin Jackson. Can't find his own there, and it's 3-1. 2 out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Last strike here for the Giants. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Dickerson is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Pittsburgh took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Ivan Nova gets the W on the mound. Madison Bumgarner was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.